Now, I have had the LEGO Ferris wheel for over 2 years. Is it worth it? Let's start out with the price. Now, with the LEGO Ferris wheel, you get about 2,500 pieces, and that comes in at a whopping $200. So is that worth it? Well, if you do the math, it comes out to about 12 cents a piece, which is on the higher side for average LEGO sets. The next topic is space. The LEGO Ferris wheel is big in every way. At the base, it's a 48 by 48 base plate. It's almost exactly 2 feet tall. Now, of course, for me, I have it in my LEGO city. The hard thing about the Ferris wheel is it's so big. And not only is it big, but it needs space around it to look natural and look comfortable. So let's talk about playability. Of course, LEGO is a toy, so it's meant to be played with. Now, when I first saw the Ferris wheel 2 years ago, I thought, man, when I build that, I gotta be really careful because it's gonna be fragile. But in the end, it's actually extremely sturdy. And after all of the moving that I've done over the past 2 years, I've only really broken it once, and it wasn't that bad. I was able to put it together in like 20 minutes. There's also all sorts of little things that you can play with, such as the turnstiles, the ice cream cart, and the actual turning of the wheel. Now, speaking of the turning of the wheel, a lot of people like to motorize it. And the great thing about this set is right in the instruction manual, there's a place where they tell you just how to motorize it. The only downfall, though, is you have to buy the motor separately. So I did a little bit of a modification to it and made it run off a train motor. Now let's take a look at the overall pros and the overall cons of this set. The first pro is look. This is an overall very impressive look, so that when people walk into the room, they're like, wow, that is a big LEGO set. Number 2 is playability. This has so many fun playable features, like the gates and the actual spinning of the wheel. It's a really fun set. Number 4 for pros is minifigs. You get a lot of minifigs with this set. I can't tell you exactly how many because they're all over the city now, but you get a lot, and they're really good minifigs too. And number 5 is portability. Although this is big, it's really durable, so you can pick it up and you know it's gonna stay together in one piece. So those are the 5 pros that I've come up with for the LEGO Ferris wheel. Now here are the cons. So the cons, although I also listed this in the pros section, is size. This is big, and sometimes it's hard to place. In my case, I like to put it in my city. A lot of times I'm not finding space in my city anymore. Number 2 for cons is the price. This is $200. That's a big amount of cash. So in the end, would I recommend the Ferris wheel to you? Personally, I don't think you should buy the Ferris wheel. I think your money is better spent in other places and on other LEGO sets. But that's not to say the Ferris wheel is an incredible set. I'm not disappointed I bought it. I'm not going to take it apart because it is such an incredible set. But I do wish that I had taken that $200 and spent it on other things. So before you go and buy the Ferris wheel, just take a step back and ask yourself, do I really need this? I know that if you buy it, you will enjoy this set. Just keep in mind, $200 is a lot of money. So, those are my thoughts on the LEGO Ferris wheel 2 years later. My question for you, leave this in the comments below, is do you have the Ferris wheel, and do you like this video series? Do you think this is a good idea? If so, let me know below. And if not, also let me know below. Thanks so much for watching. This is the 318 Show. I'm David, and I'll see you next weekend. Goodbye!